What's up, y'all? It's your boy. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Niner Faithful. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone is having a legendary week. It's Niners Cry Girls Week. That's why I'm excited. That loss has me not excited. But before we get started today, we'd like to announce we have officially launched our TO Standing on the Star t-shirts, even though it doesn't show the star, because why? Fuck the Cry Girls. I ain't showing that shit on my t-shirt. But oh yeah, by the way, warning, this show is probably gonna have a lot of cussing in it. So if cussing offends you, this might not be the episode for you. So before we get started today, I'd like to address my controversial tweet that apparently was seen, according to Twitter, or impressions, which I believe means the people Twitter showed it to, was 50,026 people. 54 retweets, 18 likes, something like that. So, okay. The tweet, for those who don't know, and aren't following Niner Faithful Radio on Twitter or Facebook, first of all, you should if you want to. Really, honestly, I don't care anymore. But I'm sorry. I'm gonna die on the hill, and I understand that sometimes I say things blunt, and they come off heartless or inconsiderate, and I apologize for that. I don't apologize. Oh, yeah, okay, I apologize for that. I mostly am apologizing because I disappointed some of my fam, especially my Empire Mama, and I don't want to disappoint them. But, some things need to be said, and I felt that needed to be said. It's, sorry, I understand it was the birth of his child. That's awesome. Having seen the birth of my daughter, not my son's though, but seeing the birth of my daughter, honestly, the process, of the birth was nasty. But it's a beautiful thing that hold your daughter and everything like that. But also, guess what? I wasn't making hundreds and thousands of dollars. So if I was making hundreds of thousands of dollars at my job, and maybe they would have a little bit more of a right to be like, you know what, bruh, season on the line, or, this big deadline that's gets us a chance to get this big contract or whatever, yeah, maybe I'm just raised different. I was raised in a military family, so, I know a lot about sacrifices that people make. And, my stepdad missed the birth of his only child that actually ended up dying a few hours later while he was overseas. So, yeah, just a little bit of perspective for that. Also, the Debo part, look, I love Debo. And I'm not saying that I don't think Debo should be on the team, but, when you're tweeting about how, pretty much you're missing your families and everything like that, like, hey, bro, how about a little bit of perspective? There's people who are literally lost family members, and y'all are staying in a 4-star hotel. So, I understand it sucks not going out of your hotel room, but try being locked up, huh? But, or try being at boot camp. Not that I was, but, I've talked to people who were in it. So that's enough of that. Now, as far as my thoughts on the game, this episode is not going to be that long because, I'm pretty hungry. So, thoughts on the game. Defense balled out. Defense is amazing. And honestly, I believe we could win a championship with that caliber of defense that we have right now. I honestly believe. It's obviously not the caliber of last year's defense, but, literally, I don't think I've ever known a Niner game where the defense did not give up a touchdown, and at the same time, the offense got outscored by the opposing defense. I literally don't think that has ever happened. I couldn't find one, and I don't think that's ever happened in the 74-year history of the Niners. So yeah, that's crazy. Nick Mullins, everybody says CJ Beathard, and I agree, to an extent, like how much worse could it get? But, let's put it this way. Nick Mullins isn't the answer either. Now, I'm not saying that we can't win against the Cry Girls. I expect us to win. But, and we might very well win because of CJ Beathard. Let's not forget that, game he had in Green Bay where basically, we almost beat Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay in 2018. And if it wasn't for Aaron Rodgers, doing Aaron Rodgers things, which he was unable to do when we actually had a pass rush. But, we would have won that game in 2018. I actually honestly thought we were going to win that game. And so, it's Niners Cry Girls week. Honestly, 9 drop balls. I mean, the whole offense was flat. And I'm not going to say it's it's starting to be a concern because, I remember Eric Davis had said that, Jason Garrett was one of those coaches that needed his dudes to win. And I'm starting to wonder the same thing about Kyle Shanahan. Does he need his dudes to win? Now, I do believe, of course, we need a competent quarterback, under center to win. Pretty much every coach needs that. But, can he win without Kittle? Can he win without, obviously he can win a game, but we're talking about winning championships, winning, enough games to make the playoffs. I think that's a question that needs to be answered. Hopefully we don't find out because hopefully we're not without our starting quarterback again, next season. But just something to keep in your mind, moving